Hey everyone, so in this video I'm going to talk about this offer for a lot of trainers, but also some gear as well as 5,000 Pete cards. Now this offer confuses me, so it's about $28, so that's probably like, I don't know, $20 American type of thing. It's on my playtest account, so I don't have it on my main region, but I have no idea why this is a stock of 3. And I don't know why it's 5,000 cards. You only need 11,000 cards to redeem Pete in the museum, and you can only redeem him once. So if you buy this offer 3 times, you went over 4,000 cards and have 4,000. I don't want to call them useless, but at the moment they're kind of like useless cards because you can't exchange them for anything else. To me, it might have been nicer to almost just bump it up to 5,500 cards and just have a stock reduced to 2, because that way if people bought 2 of these offers, they would get S-Class Pete and not have all these excessive cards. It would have only been an extra 500 cards anyway, and that would mainly be, I'm guessing, for newer players to the game. And it would be like under $50 for an S-Class, which is pretty good because when Pete first came out, I remember some people spending like $2,000 to get him as an S-Class right away, and now he's about $50. I kind of feel bad for the players who bought him a year ago. It would have been just about a year ago for the full 2,000, but now he's $50. Basically, a year ago, he was 40 times as expensive as he is now. It just goes to show you how much things depreciate over time. So for any new players who do want to get this offer, Pete is a pretty good S-Class character for starting out. He can really help out with some defensive teams, and even on some offensive teams to counter infection, for example. He's a pretty sturdy character. So for about $50, this is a pretty decent deal, to be honest. Like, S-Class characters can be mighty expensive. I'm thinking as a new S-Class character comes out, people drop between $600 to $800 to trying to get them. So $50, you get some trainers with it, you get some gear with it. It's pretty good. The only downside, of course, is that, as I mentioned, if you bought 2 of these offers, you would still need 1,000 cards. You could grind that out though in the S-Class roadmap, the one where you can earn 30 cards a day or 130 if you use 166 torches. So that actually wouldn't take that long to get the other 1,000 cards. I really don't see the point in having 3 of these offers up when there's nothing else you can do with a card. So new players, don't make the mistake in buying this offer 3 times. There is only one way to get Pete, and you can only get 1 of him. Some players do have 2 of him, and that's because they pulled the S-Class or got the S-Class as soon as he came out. So Pete's Rush is what makes him really good. Revive 2 teammates with 60% of their max HP. Those teammates also get a Guardian Shield. And then Pete and 1 other teammate also get plus 60% bonus HP and also a Guardian Shield. So just keep in mind that this Guardian Shield could end up overlapping. You don't always get the maximum number of shields, which I believe is 4. I typically see 2, maybe 3, and it all depends on Toon's HP, because Guardian Shields work where the shield goes to the Toon or Toons with the lowest amount of HP at the time. Next thing that we want to look at is his active skill. Turn 2 active skill. All teammates recover from maim and recover 40% HP. This character gains 35% AP. This active skill is pretty good because it actually counters infection really well. Any infection from Trader or Mateo. It won't cover Minerva, for example, because her infection is higher, same as Dayu. Pete first came out, the recover maim was huge because Zachary was still being used, sometimes 2 at a time, so this directly countered him. Pete's lead skill is also pretty good. All ranged teammates get 30% HP, 30% defense, and a huge bonus to AP when taking damage. So he was one of the first Toons to really have 3 aspects to his leader skill, and that can be used really effectively on a number of different teams, primarily defensive teams. And finally, Pete does have a bound weapon, 30% HP, a medium bonus to AP when taking damage, and at the beginning of each wave, all teammates get 20% bonus HP. So this could help your team stay alive a bit longer. It's really effective on survival road as well. There's a lot of places you could actually use this type of weapon, and in the end, you can always 5-star the weapon and weapon swap it off for like a focus stun weapon with cleanse or alert defense, where for every alert tune you have on your team, provide 10% defense bonus to all other tunes except the person holding the weapon. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching and listening to my video.